Sydney Olympic in their familiar all blue get us underway. They're kicking from left to right in the first half. Mike Cody pushing that one forward, looking for Marshall Soper. Tony Henderson was in there quickly. Now this is David Lowe. An awkward bounce. Simon Brandt's in there first. Simon Brandt, the player that Olympic bought during the off-season from Newcastle. Away there by Martin Rogers. Estavillo. Now Marshall Soper. It's there by Tony Henderson. Marshall Soper there running out of space. Throw to Marconi. Marconi, who haven't beaten Sydney Olympic here at Bosley Park since the 19th of July back in 1981. On that date, Sydney Olympic seem to have had the wood over the locals. Now this is Lee Sterry. For Rod Brown, just touching that one on. Spaniudakis there for Olympic. Spaniudakis, who has come into the Olympic lineup this season to replace Graham Jennings, who was transferred to Sydney, Croatia. Estavillo, Phillips. Quite a tussle there with Paul Carter. The judge has been pulling the full-back back. Free kick for Marconi. This is there. Some pulling on Paul Carter, which results in this free kick to be taken by Lee Sterry. Hello. By Gary Phillips. Phillips then gets a rebound and concedes the corner. Certainly Leslie, indecision in the Olympic defence is becoming more and more evident.
Yes, the pressure's on them because of that uncertainty about Dacos's absence. Also, their urgency that they displayed in the first 10 minutes is now running out. So both teams settled. This is the big question.
One comes across, Henderson forward, Henderson with a header. High and wide from Tony Henderson. Scored 3 goals so far this season. Got a free header there from the corner. He's the player who swings it across. And Henderson with the header, high and wide. And while we're watching that replay, Terry Batalis comes on to replace Marshall Soper.
Well, that's a huge blow to Olympic, Mike, as we all know. Terry Batalis, of course, we know he's a very talented young man, but he's no substitute at this stage for Marshall Soper. So big problems now for Olympic.
Spaniudakis came off of Ian Gray. Estavillo. It's a return from Batalis. Aristopoulos. And that one looking for Gary Phillips. Eventually comes to Phillips. Now Rogers. Aristopoulos. Rogers. And off for Chidenic. It falls nicely for Stuart Johnson. Nice one on his flag up, but in fact, it came off at Chidenic, and so did that, and Peter Chidenic has scored an own goal. A comedy of errors there from Marconi. The linesman put his flag up for offside. The referee waved play on because the ball was played on by Chidenic. Finishes up there with Stuart Johnson. You can see there the linesman's got his flag up. The referee waves play on. The ball was played on by a Marconi player. Johnson gets this one in. It comes off the head there at Chidenic, and he puts it lovelily there past his own keeper. Disappointment there for Peter Chidenic. 40 minutes gone now in the first half. Marconi 0, Sydney Olympic 1. So Chidenic an own goal. And certainly the Marconi fans will dispute that offside decision. Referee Stuart Mellings had no hesitation. The ball was played by Chidenic into the path there of Stuart Johnston. This is Jeff Gunning. Gunning there trying the shot charge down there by Simon Brandt. Stuart Johnston. He got the cross in. Certainly the linesman's flag was up according to our replay. Phil there, the referee. The play go on as the ball was in fact passed by a Marconi player. Now Calentese for Olympic, getting behind the Marconi defence with the cross. Now Stuart Johnson, it just eludes him. Touched there by Wheatley. He took it away from Stuart Johnson. Now Ristopoulos. Ristopoulos again. Well, keep that one in. Now to the corner flag, looking for the throw-in, which he gets. Just 90 seconds to go to half-time. Salis. Ristopoulos caught offside. Agreeing there. The linesman decision. The referee did. So a free kick to Marconi. Taken there by Lee Sterry. Now Lowe. Putting that one over the sideline, David Lowe. So Martin Rogers. So this time to Marconi. Robert Wheatley. Ali. There goes to Olympic. Answers there. Pushed in the back by Robert Wheatley. This time a free kick for Olympic. Stuart Mellings. He's had his hands full this afternoon. There was so much at stake for both sides. He'll be the main point of discussion in the half-time break that should be up in the next few seconds amongst all the fans here at Marconi Stadium. 45 minutes gone, Marconi 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Now Gunning. Challenge against Lowe, now Phillips. Lifting that one forward. Gunning was the player back. Only as far low as Ristopoulos. Calentese. Calentese trying the shot, trying to curl that one in. Worries though for Bruce James. Now Ian Gray. Marconi looking for an equaliser before the half-time break. Brent. Simon Brent. He's had a good strong game at the back for Olympic, Simon Brent. Now Phillips. Spaniardakis being forced backwards. They're losing out there to Ian Gray as the half-time whistle goes. First half, we've seen the game played from end to end. Sydney Olympic, though, hampered when Marshall Soper was taken off to be replaced by Terry Patalis. The break went for Sydney Olympic after 40 minutes. An own goal from Peter Dudenick, a goal that will be discussed around here during the half-time break. The half-time scoreline is Marconi 0, Sydney Olympic 1. So welcome back to the Marconi Stadium with the city of Sydney in the far distance. As we prepare now for the start of the second half. Sydney Olympic leading by a goal to 0. During the half-time break, Mark Yankovic has come on for Marconi to replace Robert Wheatley, who's gone off. And just to save any further confusion, Jeff Gunning, who wore the number 15 shirt in the first half, now wears one with the number 16 on. And that 15 shirt was ripped. Marconi get the second half underway. They're kicking now from left to right. So Marconi, the green shirts, the white shorts. So now Jeff Gunning, who's dropped back, in fact, to the left-back position to cover for Robert Wheatley. David Lowe will drop back into midfield, and Mark Yankovic will partner Rod Brown up front. So Al Ali. So a free kick for Marconi. The referee is Stuart Mellings, who comes from Melbourne. Certainly he was the main discussion point during the half-time break. So the free kick to be taken by Peter Dudenick. Holding this one in, looking for Yankovic. Away there by Mike Cody. Now Calentese. Away from the danger area. Lee Sterry is the only player there. Jeff Gain. In fact, Tredenick. They've made a run forward. Rogers. Catholis. Stavillo. Catholis. Away there from Sterry. Catholis there caught and brought down. And Catholis there. Went past one player. Stuck there by Sterry. Catches him on his feet. Brings him down. There's a yellow card for Sterry, which has got to be a red because he got a yellow card earlier on. So Lee Sterry is sent off. Disappointment there for Lee Sterry. Marconi now got to play the rest of this match with only 10 men. Catholis there got away from Gunning.
Well, a little bit unfortunate, Mike. I
didn't look like deliberate.
No, it didn't. One would like to give Lee Sterry the benefit of the doubt, and it was his second offence, which is the reason he got the red card, of course. But the referee was closer to it than we were, but certainly it looked a bit
harsh decision.
A bit harsh.
So 60 minutes of this match gone. Marconi 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Marconi now down to 10 men. Now Yankovic. Carter. Going there by Brandt. Now Gray. Follows. Play that one back and playing his defensive, all sorts of trouble. Gary Meyer there to the rescue. Catholis there, trying to play it back to his keeper, but Mark Yankovic was lurking, and Catholis didn't see him. Played it back calmly. There's Mark Yankovic, and good brave goalkeeping there from Gary Meyer. Stavillo. It's there by Mark Yankovic. Yankovic, Australian international for 34 occasions. Calantis, pulled back there by Paul Carter. Now, he'll get a yellow card for that, but surely those are the sort of challenges when red cards should be brought out. Calantis there, pulled back when he was on his way. Carter gets a yellow card. Carter there making no attempt to play the ball, just pulling the man back.
Well, it's a philosophical thing, Mike, but I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, players ought to be sent off automatically for that, yellow card or no yellow card beforehand. But it's a matter of philosophy, whether you're going to allow players to get away with tactical fouls or professional fouls of that sort. And, of course, I'm of the view that off they go first time.
Stopless with the free kick. Lifting that one forward. Calantis. Mr. Villiard, his shot was blocked. This is Ian Gray for Marconi. Throw goes to Olympic. Lifting it forward. Calantis. This time ball in the box. Gunning there for Marconi. Away for a corner.
Olympic looking very threatening here, Mike. They've been getting it together up front a bit in the last few minutes. So it would not surprise if they went further ahead.
Simon Brandt's come right forward now, taking up a position on the goal line in front of Bruce James. He's got the sun in his eyes as well as this corner comes across from Estevito, swinging in. Penalties, 2-0 for Olympic. Bruce James appeals that he was obstructed. The referee signals the goal. Calantis the scorer. Chris Calantis, his 7th goal of the season, all coming from the corner. Simon Brandt on the goal line, causing problems for Bruce James. Fouls to hold it, falls to the feet there of Calantis. Gratefully puts it into an empty net. 25 minutes gone now in the second half. Marconi 0, Sydney Olympic 2. You said there could be a goal coming up, Les?
Well, it happened. Of course, it'll be... I'm sure Les Scheinfeld will say that there were a couple of silly goals at the end of it all, but because the first one was an own goal, and this one here with the goalkeeper dropping the ball, I think the sun may have been as much a culprit as anybody else pushing him, Mike.
Henderson. Now Trudenick. Hello. Slow motion stuff at the moment from Marconi, just trying to keep possession. Now they've lost it. This is Estavillo. Aristopolis. Francis is offside. Aristopolis goes on his own. Away there from Henderson. Still Peter Aristopolis. Still Aristopolis. Ball there by Tony Henderson. Henderson there, a judge will be pulling Peter Aristopolis' shirt. Henderson gets a yellow card. So a yellow card there for Tony Henderson. Aristopolis there saw that Kalensis was offside, decided to go on his own, and Henderson there trying to hold off of Aristopolis, eventually brings him down right on the edge of the penalty area. Sydney Olympic, who haven't won since the 20th of July, when they beat Newcastle by a goal to nil. Only point, in fact, since that day was a draw against Sydney City. 45 minutes up in the second half. Coney 0, Sydney Olympic 2. We're now playing stoppage time. There can't be too much of that. Henderson. Kirby ball forward. Graves made a run through the middle. Now Simon Brandt. Now Martin Rogers. Catholis. Phillips. Spaniudakis trying to play that one forward quickly. Kalansis was completely unmarked. Spaniudakis. Aristopoulos. Aristopoulos there, caught offside. Referee seeing the license flag late. Aristopoulos, who was in doubt for this match, he's missed the last 2 games through suspension. He's carrying an injury. He's certainly led his Sydney Olympic teammates this afternoon by example. He's led them to 2 very, very valuable points. Goal coming in the first half, an own goal from Peter Trudenick. The fans certainly will talk about it. The second goal coming after 70 minutes from Chris Kalantis, his 7th of the season. Those 2 goals give us this full-time scoreline.